I'm James Abdelmalek with Keller Williams Palos Verdes and Keller Williams Luxury International. We are continuing today in our investments in real estate series. And in today's video, I'll be talking to you about investing in real estate part 3. In today's video, I'll be talking to you about buying a home. Buying a home is the American dream, but it's really not just about owning a home. Not every one of us knows this, but when you buy your own home, you're actually investing in real estate. So the question is, do you know how to make a smart investment when you buy your own home? And if you already own a home, did you make a smart investment when you purchased your home? Buying a home is the largest investment and biggest purchase you will ever have to do. It is the most significant decision you will ever make in your life, second to marriage. In today's video, I will teach you how to shop for your home and how to make a smart investment in buying that home. And for you homeowners out there, follow this video to find out if you had made a smart investment when you purchased your home a while back. I have prepared for you 22 points that will act as great home buying tips to help you make a smart investment when you purchase your new home. Point 1. Get qualified with a loan expert. This is crucial to determine your purchasing power and the purchase price where you're going to be approved to in order to buy your new home. This will act as your price ceiling so that the Realtor will know what price range you can look for. The lender will find the best loan program that will fit your needs based on your savings, your debt, your credit score, and income situation. For more details about obtaining a loan to purchase a home, watch my 3 videos on my YouTube channel called How to Obtain a Loan to Purchase Real Estate. It comes in 3 parts. It's very informative. I recommend you watch them. The lender then will issue a pre-approval letter for you, which you will need in submitting an offer for your future home. Point 2, work with a real estate expert. You need a real estate professional to look after your best interests. By the way, that real estate expert who's working on your behalf, you have to pay him $0 when he is representing you as a buyer. But what does he provide you? He provides you with all the answers to your questions and concerns. He will assist you to determine all your needs and priorities. He will handle all the documentation, the paperwork, review all the disclosures regarding your purchase, explain to you all the real estate forms, and will be signing on your behalf and representing you, negotiating on your behalf, exercising due diligence. He will be negotiating the price in your favor. He will be getting you the best possible bargain, and he will manage for you the escrow process. As we go through the coming points, you will see how much the real estate professional will be helping you. If you need help finding a good real estate agent anywhere in the US, call me on the number shown on screen, and I will recommend a local expert to help you in your home search process. Determine what type of home you want. Price of homes vary around the country from state to state and from city to city within the same state. But the general rule is the following. The least expensive is the mobile home or the manufactured home. And then the condo or apartments is more expensive. And then the townhome is more and more expensive. And then the single family home is the most expensive. So what's the difference between the 4 types of homes? I prepared a table for you comparing between the 4 types of homes based on comparison criteria: bedrooms, bathrooms, common walls, neighbors on top or bottom, front yard, backyard, land ownership, HOA regulations, and HOA fees. We find that the single family home has bedrooms starting from 1 bedroom, and it can go actually more than 6, but we're assuming it's a big single family home, 6 bedrooms, so we're just assuming 6, but it could be of course more than 6 if it's like a mansion or something. Bathrooms the same. There are no common walls for a single family home, and there is no neighbors on top or bottom. Of course, you have a front yard in a single family home and you have a backyard. And you do own the land in a single family home. There are usually no HOA fees or HOA regulations unless the single family home is located in a community. In this case, there may be HOA fees. As for a townhome, it's usually from 1 to 3 bedrooms and 1 to 3 bathrooms. It has one common wall with an identical townhome in the community. There is no neighbors on top or bottom. There could be a front yard, but it will have restricted use, and it could have a backyard, but it will also have restricted use based on HOA regulations. You do not own the land, and of course there is HOA regulations and fees. Condo or apartments, there is 1 to 3 bedrooms as usual, and 1 to 3 bathrooms. Common walls, there could be 1 or 2. There is neighbors on top or neighbors on bottom, unless you're the floor level. There is no front yard, there is no backyard, and land ownership does not exist, of course. There is, of course, HOA regulations and fees. Lastly, mobile homes. It could be 1 to 3 bedrooms, 1 to 3 bathrooms, no common walls, no neighbors on top or bottom. It may have a front yard, it may have a backyard. Land ownership, there are rare cases where you do own the land in a mobile home. As for the HOA regulations and fees, of course they exist, and they're usually even higher than condos and townhomes. Point 4, visualize your dream home to your realtor. After you decided what type of home you want to live in, start visualizing to your realtor in great detail what your new home should look like. Picture the home as soon as you open the front door. What do you expect to see? How big is the kitchen? Is it open concept? How big is the living room? What's the floor plan? What's the layout of the house? Describe how many levels if it's more than one level. Are there any bedrooms on the main level? And all this great detail will help your realtor a lot in finding your dream home. List all your must-haves to your realtor and he will find it. Point 5, decide what city you desire to live in. After you determine what type of home you want and outline the detailed description of the home to your realtor, tell your realtor the city you prefer your home to be in. And most importantly, the reasons why you chose this particular city. Your realtor has to know this because based on your reasons, your realtor can find an identical nearby city or even a better city that address the same reasons you want to live in the original city. Let me give you an example. I was working with a buyer who wanted to buy a house in the city of Torrance. His budget was $1.4 million. So I told him, for $1.4 million, you can live in Rancho Palos Verdes. This is a city neighboring to Torrance. And his budget was so high, so why not go to the Rancho Palos Verdes, which is a better city with a better school district. And of course, he listened to my recommendation and he bought a house there and he's very happy now. So let your realtor know because he can increase the number of home options for you. Your realtor will let you know the price ranges in that city or cities to know what you can afford based on your pre-approval issued in point 1. One last thing about the city. A city may have more than one zip code. Home prices and school districts vary as well per zip code within the same city. So be aware of that. Another example, Torrance is a city that has 5 zip codes. Long Beach in California, for example, do you know how many zip codes it has? 33 zip codes. So be aware that school districts and home prices vary within zip codes within the same city. Point 6, look at the school district for the city and zip codes. Even if you do not have kids, research the school districts. School districts can be an important factor when you sell in many years from now. Economists estimate that 5% improvement in test scores can raise home prices by 2.5% in suburban areas. I made a video before about top 20 school districts in California featuring Los Angeles County and Orange County. I recommend you go watch it on my YouTube channel. Just type James Abdelmalek on YouTube channel and you will be able to see that video. Point 7. Think of your home as an investment, not just a forever home. How can you know if you're making a good investment? Always think of two things before you purchase the home: resale value and cost of ownership. First, think of resale value. This will be based on the home potential and the historical neighborhood trends of home values. Secondly, think of costs of ownership, which are 3 categories. Category 1, repairs and upgrades needed. Like for example, fixing kitchen cabinets or windows or doors or flooring. Second category, quarterly and annual maintenance that you'll be paying for the furnace, the HVAC, which is the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, dryer vents, water heater. All these require quarter and annual maintenance. And the third category is the monthly utility bills. It will be a good idea to take a look at them to know what you're up against every month, because you'll be responsible for paying all the utilities every month when you own a home. Point 8. Don't compromise on location or floor plan. These are the 2 things you cannot change about the home you buy. No amount of curb appeal can make up for a truly terrible floor plan. And buying a great house in a not so great neighborhood is a bad idea. If you don't love the location or layout, chances are potential buyers years from now won't either. Check noise level of the streets and curb appeal of surrounding properties, because if it is too noisy on that street that you're going to be living in and you are surrounded by ugly properties, this will reduce the value of your home greatly. Point 9. Buy the least expensive home in the best neighborhood you can afford. If you have budget constraints, definitely that's the way to go. You don't have to buy the best home now, because you can make it better after you own it. First, find the right location with the right floor plan in the right neighborhood. And anything after that is easy and can be changeable. That gives your home's value room to grow in the future. Just make sure the price reflects the condition of the home, and your realtor will help you with that. Point 10. Tour the neighborhoods. Get city ratings and the crime rates within the city and neighborhoods that you are thinking of living in. Drive around the shopping centers and restaurants in your potential neighborhoods. Tour the street of your house at nighttime to get a good feel of how comfortable it is and how comfortable you are during dark hours. Listen to your realtor's professional opinion about the neighborhoods and city. Point 11. Pay attention to home values in that area. Are the home prices rising or declining? Are businesses in that neighborhood booming or closing? Ask your realtor these questions and he or she will give you answers and will also provide you with reasons. Your realtor will tell you about home values in a neighborhood by what's happening in the community. For example, in a neighborhood which have plans of building a factory next to your home next year, this will have a negative effect on the home value of the house you're buying. On the other hand, if a Starbucks will be built near your home, this will raise the value of your home. Ask your realtor to provide you with the home median value trend graph for the property. Now, you may ask, what is the home median value trend graph? Most of buyers really don't know what that is. But I like to provide my clients with this graph to know what to expect for the future value of their home based on historical trends of the home value, the city values, the county values, and the overall state values. Let's see how that works. So what is a home median value trend graph? Basically, this is a multi-line graph that shows the trend of home values of the home you are thinking of buying compared to the city you're living in, the county you're living in, and the overall state. Of course, this information is accessible to your realtor. For example, in this graph, we see it's going back, showing the values from 2007 all the way to the current year we're in right now. The yellow represents the house, the dark blue is the zip code and city, the little bit lighter blue is the county, and the light blue is the state. We can see that they're all going in a trajectory, and they are showing you the trend of the home values, where they're going and compared to the home value of your own house. Point 12. Look at the potential of the home, not the condition of the home. Look past the surface and appearance as long as the home price reflects the condition of the house. Don't let a stain on the wall or a broken cabinet keep you from an otherwise great home. Other buyers may not be able to look past those easy to fix details like decor and paint color, which you could score a great deal on if you overlook them. Point 13. Questions to ask your realtor before submitting an offer. There are important questions you should ask your realtor before thinking of putting an offer on that house. What are those questions? Do you have any concerns on this house? Why do the sellers want to sell? If the house has been in the market over 60 days, ask why it's been in the market for so long. Were there any upgrades or renovations done? And when were they done? How old is the electric and plumbing and HVAC? How old is the roof? These questions will determine the value of the house and future maintenance costs to expect. Point 14. Determine offer strategy. The offer strategy will be handled by your realtor. I always get calls from friends all over the country who are buying homes, and they ask me, how much should I offer for this house? How much you should offer for a house depends on 5 factors. 1. Market value of the house. 2. Length of days on the market. 3. Number of offers on the table for that house. 4. Current inventory in the same neighborhood. 5. Is it a seller's market or buyer's market? I, for all my clients, prepare a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, to determine if the house is overpriced or underpriced or rightly priced. Then I check to see if the house has any offers on the table. And I do this to determine our offer strategy. I always try to negotiate the price down to save money for my buyer clients, and so should your realtor. If there are no other offers on the table for the house you want, then the price of the offer will depend on the market value of the home, the condition of the home, and how long it's been on the market. If it's a multiple offer situation, let your realtor handle it and let him or her know how high you are willing to go to get the house. One last thing about the topic of offers. Don't lose the house over a 10,000 difference unless it's really overpriced, because a 10,000 price difference really is minimal every month to compare to a payment you're supposed to be making. It could be as low as an extra $20 every month. Point 15, enter escrow after offer is accepted and understand the escrow process. Your realtor will explain in detail the escrow process for you. I'm not going to go into details about the escrow process in this video, as I will prepare a special video explaining the escrow process next month on my YouTube channel. But I do, however, want to discuss with you what to look for during the escrow process in points 16 through 22. One more thing about escrow. Do not, and I repeat, do not apply for any loans, car leases, or open any credit cards, as this may hinder your final approval for the loan in getting the house. Point 16, get a licensed home inspector. This is one of the initial steps arranged by your realtor. Home inspector is going to be a choice that you make, but my recommendation is choose a licensed home inspector. Never go with a non-licensed one, even if they're cheaper in price, because a licensed home inspector will give you accurate information about the home inspection. Also, he will be liable for any mistakes or any defects that he overlooked during the inspection process. Review with your realtor what issues need to be addressed in the home inspection report. Your realtor will address with the seller the hazardous items in the inspection report and any significant defects in the home. As for all the other items, it's up to you if you want to claim it or not in the request for repairs. I will make a special video about home inspection next month on my YouTube channel. That will be very informative. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss that episode. Get additional specialist inspection if recommended by the original home inspector. Like, for example, if he sees potential defects in the roof, get a roof inspector. If he sees potential defects in the outside piping, get a sewage inspector, and so on and so forth. Your realtor will handle all the negotiations on repairs with the seller. Point 17. Review seller's disclosures about the home with your realtor. There are 2 disclosures filled and signed by the seller, of which you will sign: the seller property questionnaire and the transfer disclosure statement. These 2 disclosures disclose if the seller is aware of any issues with the house or if there is any death that occurred in the house within the past 3 years. Point 18. Review the environmental NHD report with your realtor. This is the natural hazard disclosure, which discloses the zoning area of your house and the surrounding zonings. Your realtor will let you know if there are any issues noted in this report. Things to look for relating to nature. If your home is in an earthquake zone, flood zone, landslide zone, fire zone, geological hazard zone, all these natural zonings will affect the home insurance payment that you're going to be paying for insuring your home. The others are related to environments. Like, for example, if you're near a toxic facility, if you're near an airport, if you're near a commercial facility, or if you're near a farm, for example. All these items may affect the value of your home due to environmental factors. Point 19, get a professional termite inspection. Review with your realtor what issues need to be addressed in the termite inspection report. The termite inspection report addresses two types of termite infestations, Section 1 and Section 2. Section 1 is termite infestations present in the home. Section 2 are potential infestations due to present conditions. I, for all my clients, requests that the seller would pay for a Section 1 clearance, which is the removal of all Section 1 items in the termite inspection report. Point 20, get a home warranty. I always request for all my buyer clients a home warranty that is paid for by the seller. A home warranty is different than a home insurance policy. A home warranty service agreement usually costs around $600 per year for a single family home and covers things such as heating, cooling systems, electrical, plumbing, major appliances like washer and dryer, stove, dishwasher, and refrigerator, and some come with a limited roof warranty. These items are typically not covered by a home insurance policy. Point 21, schedule home insurance for the closing dates. It is crucial to protect your large investment against any damage or destruction due to fire or any natural disaster. That is one of the top priorities your realtor will take care of. Make sure that you're insured on the first day you take ownership of the home. Point 22. After closing escrow, keep your final closing statement for tax records. On the closing date, the title transfers to you and you become a new homeowner. But you have to keep the closing statements because that includes the points you paid, any loan origination fees, if you were getting a loan to buy that house, assumingly. All these points that you paid in loan origination fees, as well as property taxes and mortgage interest, the IRS considers these points as prepaid interest, thereby permitting deductibility. So that will be offering you or helping you get more tax refund at your end. And there you have it, 22 points that would make you experts in purchasing the home of your dreams, where you will not be only purchasing your home, but you will also be making a smart investment. If you need any help in finding a local realtor anywhere in the US to help you in your home search process, call me on the number shown on screen. If you need help in buying a home anywhere in California, I will be happy to personally help you. If you want to sell a house, buy a house, or invest in real estate, call me anytime or text me and I will be happy to help you out. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I always like to give informative videos about real estate and answer different questions. My next video is going to be about investing in real estate part 4. This time it's going to be selling your home for profit. Selling your home for profit will show you how you can get top dollars for the home you already own and you're thinking of selling it in the near future. Any real estate questions, call me at any time. See you in my next video. God bless.